welcome to Goodnight History. Tonight, we leave the modern world far behind to stand beneath the greatest dome ever built, gazing up at the very same stars that watched over the emperors of Rome. If you find peace in these journeys through time, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us keep these stories alive and allows you to continue joining us on these nightly escapes. Now, take a deep breath, settle into your pillows, let your muscles soften, and prepare to step into the eternal silence of the ancient world. The sun has long retreated behind the 7 hills of Rome. The clamor of the forum, the rhythmic, iron shod clatter of chariot wheels striking the basalt paving stones, the merchants calling out their final wares of the day. All of it has faded into the soft, velvet hum of twilight. The city is breathing now a slow, deep respiration that settles over the marble temples, the winding aqueducts, and the crowded, multi-storied insulae like a cooling, woolen blanket. You are walking, but you are not in a hurry. There is no destination that demands your urgency, no schedule to keep, no ticking clock to measure your movements. Time here behaves differently. It is fluid, like the Tiber River, winding its way through the dark, ancient heart of the empire. You are a traveler, not of land, but of silence. You are moving through the history of the world. The air is crisp, carrying the faint, lingering scent of pine needles from the distant Alban hills and the cool, earthy smell of limestone that has held the heat of the sun all day long. It is a pleasant, grounding scent, the smell of the earth itself, cooling down to rest. You run your hand along a wall as you pass. The stone is smooth, worn by the touch of countless others who have walked this path before you over centuries into the infinite stretch of time. The texture is rough yet comforting, a tactile reminder of the solidity of the earth beneath your feet. You turn a corner. The narrow, shadow-filled alleyways of the city begin to open up, giving way to a vast, expansive square. And there, looming against the indigo expanse of the night sky, is the Pantheon. It does not shout. It does not demand attention with the jagged, overwhelming edges of a mountain or the violent, crashing sound of waves. Instead, it sits in perfect, quiet authority. It is a dome of heaven brought down to earth, a monument to the celestial order. The colossal Corinthian columns stand like silent guardians, their granite shafts polished by the wind and the rain of ages. They are immovable, stoic, watching over the city as it sleeps. They have seen the rise and fall of empires, the coming and going of generations, and yet they remain anchored in the bedrock of history. You approach the entrance. The steps are wide and shallow, worn into gentle, smooth depressions in the center, as if the very stone has yielded to the weight of human footsteps over thousands of years. Each step you take is intentional. Pause, step, pause. The rhythmic sound of your sandals against the marble is the only noise in the stillness. It is a grounding sound, a heartbeat for the night. You feel the weight of your body settling, finding a new equilibrium with the ancient pavement. As you reach the threshold of the portico, the world behind you disappears. The noise of the city, the distant barking of a dog, the faint, rustling whisper of the leaves in the nearby gardens. It all softens, muffled by the immense, incredible thickness of the walls. You are entering a space that exists outside of the normal flow of the day. The bronze doors are immense, heavy, and ornate, etched with patterns that tell stories of forgotten gods. They groan softly as you push them open, a sound that resonates in the deep recesses of the building, like the low, resonant hum of a cello string plucked in a cavern. But once they swing closed behind you, the silence is absolute. It is a heavy, velvet silence, the kind that wraps around your shoulders like a heavy cloak, insulating you from the chill of the outside world. You stand inside. The space is vast, almost impossible to comprehend. Above you, the dome rises into the darkness, a perfect hemisphere that mimics the vault of the night sky. In the center, there is nothing, just the Oculus, the great circular opening at the very zenith of the dome. You tilt your head back, your gaze drawn upward, compelled by an invisible gravitational force. Through that open circle, the sky is framed. It is not just the sky, it is the sky. The cosmos itself, captured in a frame of ancient Roman engineering. The stars are vibrant, burning with a steady, cold light that seems to pierce through the atmosphere and pour down into the center of the rotunda. You see constellations that you know, yet they look different from here. They are stripped of the distractions of the modern world. No artificial lights compete with them. No haze of smoke or industry dims their brilliance. They are sharp, brilliant pinpricks of diamond, dust scattered across a sea of deepest, most profound indigo. You walk toward the center of the rotunda. The floor beneath you is a masterpiece of geometric precision. Colored marbles from all corners of the empire. Yellows and reds and deep ocean blue stones laid out in squares and circles. Your feet make no sound here. The acoustics of the dome swallow the noise, folding it into the shadows. The air is still, almost stagnant in the most peaceful way possible. It feels charged with something ancient. You imagine the thousands of people who have stood in this exact spot over the centuries. Emperors in their togas, weary soldiers returning from the frontiers, philosophers seeking wisdom, and commoners seeking a moment of peace. They have all looked up at that same circle of sky. You are connected to them, linked in a chain of human experience that spans millennia. You are breathing the same air they breathed. You are looking at the same stars they saw when the world was young. The night is deep now. The moonlight begins to shift, catching the edge of the Oculus. A beam of silver, pale and ethereal, descends through the opening. Cutting through the darkness like a solid pillar of light, it strikes the floor just a few feet away from you, illuminating the intricate patterns of the marble floor with a spectral glow. It is not sunlight, which is harsh and revealing. This is moonlight, soft and gentle, turning the world into a dreamscape of gray and silver. You watch the beam. It does not move, yet it feels as if it is drifting, a slow, moving river of light flowing down from the heavens. You close your eyes for a moment, and the image of the stars remains etched against the back of your eyelids. You feel your body beginning to uncoil. The tension in your shoulders, which you hadn't even realized was there, begins to melt away. Your muscles soften, yielding to the gravity of the moon. Your jaw relaxes. Your forehead smooths out. The silence is so profound that you begin to hear the internal rhythms of your own body. The faint, steady thumping of your heart in your chest. The sound of air moving in and out of your lungs. A gentle tidal sound, in and out. You open your eyes and look up again. A constellation drifts across the frame of the Oculus. You don't know its name, and it doesn't matter. You simply observe it. It is a slow, majestic procession. The earth is turning, and you are standing on it, a silent passenger on a celestial journey. You feel the immense scale of it, the massive stone dome above you, the vast dome of the sky above that, and the infinite dark star-speckled expanse beyond. And yet, you are small. There is such comfort in being small. You are not responsible for the turning of the planets. You are not responsible for the burning of the stars. You are simply here in this moment, in this sanctuary of stone and starlight. The weight of the world, your worries, your lists, your regrets, they have no purchase here. They are left outside, beyond the bronze doors, in the world of men and time. Here, there is only the present. The temperature drops slightly, a refreshing touch of cold that makes you pull your cloak tighter around you. You feel safe. The Pantheon has stood for centuries. It will stand for centuries more. It is a fortress against the chaos of the world. You are tucked away in the very center of it, a secret occupant of a space designed for gods and eternity. You look at the shadows dancing along the walls. The moonlight is shifting, reflecting off the polished marble of the floor and casting subtle, dancing patterns on the curved walls. It creates the illusion of movement, as if the room itself is breathing, expanding and contracting with the rhythm of the stars. You feel a profound sense of gratitude. It is a quiet, internal warmth. Thank you for this stone. Thank you for this silence. Thank you for the stars that burn without asking for anything in return. You begin to visualize the architecture around you, building it in your mind. The walls are thick, incredibly thick, built to support the massive weight of the concrete dome. They are solid, impenetrable. They protect you. As you sit here, you are encased in layers of protection. First the city, then the walls of the temple, then the dome itself. You are in a cocoon of history and stone. The air smells of old dust, not the dry, clogging dust of a modern room, but a clean mineral dust. The scent of geology, of time turned into stone. It is a smell that anchors you, reminding you of the earth from which all this was carved. You trace the path of a single star as it creeps across the Oculus. It enters from the left, a steady, unwavering light. It moves with a glacial pace, a slow drift that demands infinite patience. If you stare at it too hard, you lose it. If you blink, it seems to jump. But if you let your gaze go soft, if you let your eyes defocus and simply receive the light, it flows like water. This is the art of stargazing in the ancient world. It is not about analyzing or measuring. It is about witnessing. It is about letting the beauty of the cosmos wash over you. You feel your consciousness drifting, floating upward, detached from your body. You are not just sitting on the floor. You are floating in the center of the rotunda, suspended in the cool, dark air. You are level with the dome. You can see the perfect curve of it, the intricate coffered ceiling, the sunken squares that draw the eye toward the center. Each square is perfectly symmetrical, a testament to the order of the universe. From this height, you can look down and see yourself, a tiny, peaceful figure sitting in the center of the patterned floor. You look so small, so peaceful, so deeply, profoundly at rest. The image of yourself is calming. You look like a statue, a monument to stillness. You are the perfect embodiment of this space. The light from the Oculus has shifted again. It now illuminates a different section of the wall, a deep, rich marble veined with purple and gold. The stone seems to glow from within, absorbing the moonlight and radiating it back, a soft, muted luminescence. It is hypnotic. You find yourself focusing on the veins of the marble, tracing their paths with your eyes, following the rivers of color through the stone. They are like maps of unseen lands, stories written in the earth long before Rome was a dream in the mind of a founder. You are growing heavier now, coolness of the marble beneath you is seeping into your bones. But it is not an uncomfortable cold. It is a heavy, grounding cold. It pulls you down, closer to the earth, anchoring you to the foundation of the building. You feel as though you are becoming part of the stone, part of the architecture. You are turning into a pillar, a column, a part of the structural integrity of the Pantheon. The thought is not frightening. It is deeply peaceful. To be immovable, to be eternal, to be a part of something that has outlived empires and will outlive you. You are blending into the stillness. Your thoughts are no longer sentences. They are images. A flash of a star, a ripple of moonlight on a marble floor, the sound of a distant, unseen wind catching the top of the dome. The world is retreating. The city of Rome, the noise, the urgency, the history, it is all fading away. There is only the dome. There is only the Oculus. There is only the sky. You feel a profound sense of safety. You are in the heart of the world. In the heart of the night, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Breathe in. The air is cool and clean. Breathe out. Your body sinks deeper into the floor. The stars above are your companions. They watch over you with a million eyes, indifferent yet beautiful, constant and sure. They have seen everything, and they have judged nothing. They simply are. And in their light, you find your own peace. The rhythm of the night is steady. The stars move, the earth turns, the moon drifts. Everything is in motion, yet everything is at rest. You are a part of this great celestial dance, moving in perfect harmony with the universe. You close your eyes, letting the darkness of the room merge with the darkness of your eyelids. You are safe. You are warm. You are ready to let go of the day, to drift further into the stillness, deeper into the memory of this ancient place. You are still here, in the center of the rotunda. You have become so still that you are no longer just a person standing in a room. You have become a part of the architecture, a living, breathing component of this ancient space. The air around you feels thick with the dust of centuries, not the grit of the modern world, but a soft, golden dust of memory, of history, of quiet contemplation. As your breathing continues its slow, rhythmic cycle, in, out, in, you begin to realize that the boundary between the present moment and the past has become, like the air itself, thin and permeable. You are sitting on the marble floor, but your mind has begun to wander, drifting like a leaf on the surface of a slow, moving, calm river. The river is time, and it flows effortlessly here, beneath the Oculus. Close your eyes, if you haven't already. The darkness behind your eyelids is not empty. It is filled with the soft, indigo hue of the Roman night. You can still feel the presence of the dome above you, holding you safely, protecting you. It is the greatest shield ever constructed, a shell of unyielding concrete and perfect geometry that has defied the erosion of the years. Let the strength of that dome flow into you. Feel its solidity in your own bones. You are built of stronger stuff than you think. You are resilient. You are at rest. In this deep, quiet space, the sounds of the world are gone. But if you listen very closely, really, truly listen, you can hear the faint, ghostly whispers of the past. It is not a noise, not a shout, but a vibration. It is the sound of the city of Rome, not the bustling city of today, but the city as it was, sleeping in the moonlight. Imagine it now. You are not just in the Pantheon. You are in the heart of an empire that once touched the edge of the known world. Beyond these bronze doors, the marble city waits. The temples of the Forum, with their rows of columns gleaming like teeth in the pale moonlight. The aqueducts, arching across the horizon like the spine of a sleeping giant, carrying the lifeblood of water to the people. The narrow, winding streets, silent now, the stones cooling beneath the night sky. Everything is suspended in this perfect moment of stillness. You feel a sense of profound detachment. You are an observer, a silent witness to the ages. You see the flickering light of an oil lamp in a distant window, a tiny spark of warmth in the vast, cool darkness. Someone is there, perhaps a scholar finishing a scroll, or a mother watching over a sleeping child. They are part of the same night as you. They are connected to you by the shared experience of existing, of breathing, of finding shelter beneath the stars. The Oculus, the great eye at the center of the ceiling, remains your anchor. You turn your gaze upward once more in your mind's eye. The stars are shifting. The great celestial clock of the universe is ticking, turning with the slow, deliberate movement of the spheres. You watch as a familiar constellation, perhaps the gentle curve of a sickle or the bright belt of a hunter, drifts slowly across the opening. It is a peaceful, inevitable movement, There is no rush. The universe does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. The seasons will change, the sun will rise, the tides will turn, and you are allowed to simply exist. You feel the weight of your body pressing into the cool, patterned marble floor. It is a comforting pressure. It is the weight of being grounded, of being present. You are not floating away. You are settling down, sinking into the soft velvet dark. Each muscle in your body, from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head, is letting go. Your toes relaxed, your ankles heavy and still, your legs completely at ease, as if they are made of soft, flowing water. Your hips sinking into the earth, anchoring you firmly to this spot. Your stomach rising and falling with the rhythm of the tide. Your chest open and light, holding only the cool, refreshing air. Your shoulders dropping, releasing the imaginary burdens of the day. Your arms resting at your sides, quiet and heavy. Your hands open and receptive, palms facing upward, waiting for the peace to flow in. Your neck soft, your jaw unclenched, your eyelids heavy as curtains draped over your eyes. You are entering the state of the eternal present. The Pantheon was designed for the gods, but tonight it is for you. It is a sanctuary for your weary mind. Here, there are no expectations. You do not need to be anyone. You do not need to do anything. You are permitted simply to be. Visualize the colors of the room, changing with the passage of the moonlight. The shadows stretch and retract, painting the walls in shades of charcoal, slate, and deep midnight blue. The marble, with its veins of violet and gold, seems to pulse with a faint inner life. It is like the respiration of the building itself. The walls are not cold. They are alive with history. They have heard the prayers, the whispers, the quiet sighs of millions of people who have come here looking for the same thing you are looking for, a moment of peace. You feel that peace now, a warm, golden liquid beginning to fill your chest. It starts at your center and radiates outward, down to your fingertips and up to your scalp. It is a warmth that banishes the chill of the night. It is a blanket woven from stars and starlight. In the distance, you imagine the sound of the Tiber River. It is a low, constant murmur. Sh, sh. It is the sound of time washing away the rough edges of your thoughts. Every worry you brought with you tonight, every lingering tension, every lingering question, the river catches it and carries it away, down to the sea, where it dissolves into the vast, calm ocean of eternity. You are left lighter. You are left cleaner. You are left at peace. There is a rhythm to this, the rhythm of the stars, the rhythm of the river, the rhythm of your own heart. They are all synchronized. You are not separate from the world. You are in perfect harmony with it. You find yourself wandering through the history of the temple. In your mind, you walk through the great bronze doors, but not as you did before. You walk in as if you are a phantom, a spirit of the night. You move past the statues in their niches, the deities of old, their stone eyes closed in their own eternal sleep. They are not watching you. They are guarding the silence. They seem to welcome you, acknowledging that you too have earned this rest. You reach the center again. The air is slightly cooler here, fresher. It smells of incense, a faint, lingering trace of sacred offerings made long ago. It is a sweet, woody scent, like sandalwood and cedar, that hangs in the air, creating a barrier between you and the worries of the outside world. This scent is your sanctuary. As you inhale it, you feel your mind drifting further into the deep, dark, comfortable woods of sleep. The Oculus is glowing with a softer light now. The moon has climbed higher, and the beam of light has shifted from the floor to the base of the wall. It is a slow, hypnotic movement. Your eyes, even closed, follow the shift. You are drifting, drifting, drifting. The floor is no longer solid. It is like a cloud. You are floating on a raft of marble, drifting across the sea of the night. The stars are your only companions. They are ancient, cold, and brilliant. They do not care about your to-do lists. They do not care about the pressures of the morning. They are only concerned with burning, with existing, with shining their light across the incomprehensible distances of space. And in their indifference, there is a strange, profound kindness. They remind you that the world will keep turning. The stars will keep shining, and you will be fine. Everything will be fine. Let the feeling of being held wash over you. The dome is holding you. The earth is holding you. The past is holding you. You are completely supported. There is nothing for you to hold on to. You can let go completely. As you let go, notice how your consciousness begins to expand. You are not just in the room anymore. You are filling the room. Your awareness extends to the cold, smooth granite of the columns. You feel the texture of the stone against the palm of your hand, even though your hand is resting on your lap. You feel the cool air circulating in the rafters, high above, near the Oculus. You feel the weight of the massive bronze door, silent and steadfast. You are the building. You are the space. You are the night. And in this expansion, you are becoming very, very sleepy. The sleep is a heavy, soft, and inviting darkness. It is not an end, but a beginning. It is the threshold of a dream. The sound of the night is deepening. The city of Rome is silent. The hills are silent. Even the wind has stopped, as if it too is holding its breath, waiting for you to fall asleep. Everything is quiet. Everything is still. There is a thought that comes to you, floating on the edge of your mind like a single white cloud on a blue sky. It is the thought of home, not the place you live, but the home within yourself. That quiet place where you are always safe. That place where you are always loved. You are returning to that home now. You are drifting back to the core of your being. The light from the Oculus is dimming as the moon prepares to set. The darkness is becoming total, absolute, and safe. It is a womb of shadow, a cocoon of rest. You are completely swaddled in this darkness. It feels like a soft, heavy blanket pulled up to your chin. It feels like the safety of a bed after a long, long day. You have done enough. You have traveled enough. You have thought enough. Rest now. The command comes not from outside, but from the very center of your being. Rest now. The stars are fading from your vision, replaced by the velvety blackness of a dreamless sleep. The geometry of the room is softening, the sharp corners of the marble squares blurring into a gentle, flowing haze. Everything is becoming soft. Everything is becoming dreamlike. You are sinking deeper. The floor of the Pantheon is no longer marble. It is soft, like a cloud, like velvet, like the wings of a moth. You are falling through layers of peace, one after the other. First layer, the peace of the building. Second layer, the peace of the history. Third layer, the peace of the night. Fourth layer, the peace of your own body. Finally at rest. You are safe. You are warm. You are ready. You are hovering now, suspended in that delicate, precious space between the waking world and the infinite, velvet embrace of deep sleep, The marble floor of the Pantheon, which once held you so firmly, has softened. It has lost its hardness, its coolness, its weight. It is no longer stone. It has transformed into a vast, dark cloud of comfort, a bed of starlight and shadow. You are no longer lying on the ground. You are drifting, weightless, within the rotunda, like a feather caught in a gentle, warm updraft. The Oculus above you, that ancient circle of stone that once framed the night sky, has begun to change. It is no longer just an opening to the Roman night. As your eyes drift shut, as your mind begins to release the final anchors of the day, the Oculus widens. It expands, stretching outward, dissolving the boundaries of the dome, dissolving the walls, dissolving the very city of Rome itself. The circle is now a portal. You are looking up, not at the moon or the constellations, but into the deep, churning heart of the galaxy. You see spirals of violet and gold, clouds of nebulae shifting like smoke in a quiet room, ancient light that has traveled for 1,000 lifetimes just to reach you, here, in this moment of perfect stillness. There is no fear in this vastness. There is only a profound sense of belonging. You are a part of this. The atoms in your body were forged in the centers of those same stars. You are the universe observing itself, and you are tired. You are so very, very ready to return to the source. Let the light of the galaxy wash over you. It is not bright. It is a soft, muted radiance, the color of a fading ember, the color of a dream. It soothes your mind. It smooths out the wrinkles of thought, the tangled threads of the day. You feel your consciousness expanding, reaching out, touching the far edges of the dome, then stretching beyond, out into the silence of the night. The city of Rome is gone. The noise of the chariots, the echoes of the forum, the smell of the pine, they have all dissolved into this dream. There is only the rhythm, the slow, pulsing heartbeat, like rhythm of the universe. In the galaxy expands. Out, the galaxy contracts. In, you draw the piece of the stars into your lungs. Out, you release the remnants of the day, the worries, the plans, the what-ifs. They are gone. They are drifting away, small, insignificant sparks fading into the darkness of the night. You do not need them. You will not need them until the sun rises. And for now, the sun is a world away. You find yourself floating through the great, dark archway of the heavens. It is a slow, endless descent into rest. You are drifting past the silent giants of the cosmos, past the ancient light, descending deeper into the velvet folds of sleep. Every muscle in your body is completely surrendered. You are heavy, yet you are light. You are grounded, yet you are flying. Notice the silence. It is not empty. It is filled with the presence of your own quiet soul. It is a thick, protective silence, like the stillness inside a cocoon. Nothing can reach you here. No demand, no expectation. No memory can intrude upon this sanctity. You are hidden. You are safe. You are tucked away in the deepest corner of the universe. As you drift, you begin to see images of the past and the future merging together. They are not distinct. They are colors on a canvas, a fragment of a marble column, a flash of moonlight on the Tiber, the sound of a distant evening bell, the sensation of a cool breeze against your skin. They are all swirling together, mixing with the starlight, creating a tapestry of calm. You are sinking deeper now. The floor, the walls, the dome, they are fading into a singular, dark, peaceful hum, a low frequency that resonates in your chest. It is the hum of the earth turning. It is the lullaby of the world. Your breathing has become automatic. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to control it. The body knows what to do. It is letting go one layer at a time. Layer one, the surface of your mind, the thoughts and the words, they drift away like dust in the wind. Layer two, the physical sensation of your body, the edges of your skin, the weight of your limbs. They blur and merge with the air around you. Layer three, your memories of today, of yesterday, of the noise of the world. They lose their color, turning into soft, gray mist. Layer four, the core of your being, the quiet observer, the one who watches and rests. This is all that remains. You are simply existing. The Pantheon, that great stone guardian, stands in the distance of your mind, smaller and smaller, a tiny monument beneath the vast, rolling ocean of sleep. It has done its work. It has held you, protected you, and brought you to the threshold. Now, you must cross it. The portal of the Oculus is the gateway to the dream world. It is dark, inviting, and soft. Step through it, not with your feet, but with your mind. Let go of the last thread of reality. Let go of the story. Let go of the voice that speaks to you. The darkness is not black. It is a rich, warm, velvet blue. It is the color of the deep ocean, where the currents are slow and the pressure is gentle. You are floating in that ocean, cradled by the water, supported by the depths. There is no sound. There is no light. There is only the feeling of being completely and utterly at peace. You are drifting further and further and further away. The story of the Pantheon is behind you, a distant echo, a fading memory of a place you once visited. You are home now. You are in the place where dreams are woven. You are in the place where you are healed. Allow yourself to sink into the pillow. Allow your limbs to melt into the mattress. You are disappearing into the bed, sinking into the soft, warm dark. The world of the waking has been left far behind. You have crossed the threshold, not just of the physical doors of the Pantheon, but of your own consciousness. You are now in the dreamscape, a place where the rigid rules of reality soften and blur, where the architecture of the ancient world responds to the gentle rhythms of your own mind. You are still lying beneath the dome, yet the sensation of the hard marble floor has vanished. It has been replaced by something far more comforting. It feels as though you are suspended on a bed of cool, soft velvet, a cushion of midnight air that supports every curve and contour of your body. You are weightless, unanchored, drifting in the center of the rotunda. Look around you, within the quiet theater of your own closed eyes. The Pantheon has transformed. The grand, imposing structure has become a cathedral of light and shadow, shifting and breathing with you. The walls, once made of solid concrete and brick, now ripple like silk in a gentle breeze. They are alive with the history of the stars, reflecting the constellations that gaze down through the Oculus. You see the statues, the ancient deities in their niches. In the waking world, they are cold stone, unmoving and stern. But here, in the dreamscape, they are softened by the moonlight. They seem to exhale, their expressions shifting from stoic severity to a look of profound, eternal benevolence. They are the guardians of your sleep. They are the keepers of this sanctuary. They do not watch you. They welcome you. They acknowledge that you are part of the continuum, a traveler who has walked the path of history to find this moment of silence. The light from the Oculus has changed. It is no longer just the silver of the moon. It has deepened into a rich, iridescent violet, casting a glow that feels like warm water washing over you. This light does not dazzle, it soothes. It is the color of the deep, safe places of the soul. As it touches the floor, the marble patterns, the yellow giallo antico, the red porphyry, the deep gray granite, begin to glow from within, like embers in a fireplace that is burning, not with heat, but with memories of peace. You are drifting through the rotunda. Your consciousness is no longer tethered to your physical form. You are a spirit, a thought, a breath of air moving through this sacred space. You float upward, rising slowly, effortlessly toward the dome. You pass the columns, the massive, fluted shafts that seem to stretch for miles, leading your gaze toward the heavens. They are the anchors of the world, and you are untethered, rising beyond the need for gravity. The sound in this dream, Pantheon, is not silence. It is a symphony of stillness. It is the sound of the universe turning on its axis. It is a deep, low frequency hum, the vibration of time itself. Thrum, thrum, thrum. It resonates in your chest, in your bones, in the very marrow of your being. It is the lullaby of the cosmos, the song that the stars hum to the earth, the secret melody that keeps the planets in their orbits and the tides in their rhythms. And you are listening to it now. you are part of the music as you reach the top of the dome. Near the Oculus, the view opens up. You are looking out, not into the night sky of Rome, but into the vast, infinite expanse of the universe. The stars are not distant pinpricks. They are swirling, luminous nebulae, grand and colorful. You see the birth of worlds in the soft clouds of dust and light. You see the slow, patient dance of gravity as it draws matter together, creating the foundations of galaxies. It is beautiful, and it is entirely peaceful. You realize, with a sudden, calm clarity, that everything you were worried about, the things that felt like mountains, are, from this perspective, smaller than a grain of sand. The worries about tomorrow, the regrets of yesterday, the noise, the hurry, the relentless pace of life, they have all vanished. They cannot exist here in the cold, clear light of the stars. They are not compatible with the vastness of this perspective. You are safe here. You are completely protected by the scale of the universe itself. You turn your attention back to yourself, back to the feeling of your body lying in the temple. You are descending again, gently, slowly, like a feather falling through the still air of a long, undisturbed hallway. You are sinking back into your physical form, but you bring the dream with you. You bring the violet light, the humming of the stars, and the velvet softness of the air. You settle into your bed, and the bed becomes the Pantheon. The blankets are the warmth of the stone. The pillow is the cool, comforting history of the earth. Your breathing slows, matching the rhythm of the dome. In, you draw in the peace of the ancient world. Out, you release the chaos of the modern world. The darkness is absolute, but it is not empty. It is a reservoir. It is a deep, cool, refreshing well of rest. Your mind is like the floor of the Pantheon, perfectly symmetrical, perfectly calm, perfectly still. No thoughts ripple across its surface. No shadows of anxiety disturb its clarity. It is a mirror, reflecting only the infinite, quiet sky above. You are beginning to lose the distinction between yourself and the room. The boundaries of your skin are blurring. The air you breathe is the same air that fills the Pantheon. The heat in your body is the same energy that warms the marble. You are not in the temple. The temple is in you. You are the architect of your own peace. Imagine a soft, golden mist descending from the Oculus. It fills the room, curling around the pillars, settling in the shadows, dusting the floor. As this mist touches you, you feel an incredible heaviness. Not a burdensome heaviness, but a luxurious, grounding weight. It is the weight of being completely, utterly tired. It is the most beautiful feeling in the world. It is the sensation of the day finally, mercifully, coming to an end. You feel your feet becoming heavy. The warmth travels up your ankles, wrapping around your calves, relaxing the muscles that have carried you all day long. Rest, they say. We have done enough. We have walked enough. The warmth moves to your knees, to your thighs, and to your hips. The tension melts away, dissolving like sugar in hot tea. Your legs are heavy, anchored, surrendered. They are part of the foundation of the building. They are immovable. The warmth travels up your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Each one releases its grip, allowing you to sink deeper into the surface beneath you. Your shoulders drop, the tightness in your neck vanishes, and your jaw, which you have clenched so many times today, finally unhinges and goes soft. Your tongue rests easily. Your eyes are closed, but behind them, you see the softest, most restful colors, not the bright light of day, but the calming shades of twilight, indigo, deep violet, soft slate. You are entirely relaxed. You are a masterpiece of stillness. You hear the faint, echoing sound of a distant bell. It is not a harsh sound. It is a musical note, a signal that the gates are closing. The world is shutting down. The lanterns are being extinguished. The city of Rome is drifting into the deep, dreamless sleep of the ancients. You are joining them. You are one with the long line of people who have come before you, who have sought this same rest, who have found this same refuge. You are not alone. You are surrounded by the silence of thousands of years. It is a friendly silence. It is a companionable silence. It tells you that it is all right to let go. The world will continue without your effort. The sun will rise without your help. The stars will burn without your concern. You are free. The dream is deepening. You are walking now in the dream Pantheon through a corridor of soft light. The walls are lined with history, not books, but feelings. You pass a wall that feels like joy, a wall that feels like calm, a wall that feels like safety. You touch them as you walk, and the feelings absorb into your spirit. You are gathering strength. You are gathering peace. You reach the center, and the Oculus is directly above you once more. But now, it is not just a portal to the stars. It is a portal to nowhere. And nowhere is the most wonderful place to be. It is the place where nothing is required of you. It is the place where you can be truly, honestly, profoundly yourself. You step into the center and you dissolve. You are no longer a person. You are no longer a mind. You are a part of the vast, quiet, dark ocean of the universe. You are floating in the stillness. There is no time here. 1,000 years is the same as a single second. There is no distance. The stars and your own heart are one and the same. The darkness is soft. It is warm. It is the final destination. You feel a sense of profound completion. The story is told. The journey is done. The temple is quiet, and you are finally asleep. The hum of the universe continues low and steady, guarding your rest. The shadows dance, but they are gentle. The air is cool, but you are warm. Everything is perfect. Everything is settled. Deep within this dream, there is a core of absolute, unwavering quiet. That is where you are now. Resting, sleeping, dreaming. Let the darkness carry you. It knows the way. It will take you to the shores of morning, but for now, it holds you in the deep, velvet night. Good night. The architecture of your mind is solid, and it is at peace.